turn the microphone on. That would help. Yes, I'm late. I got distracted by somebody else's stream. Starry streaming at the moment, so I was watching them. And then started late getting ready and, you know, one of those things. Okay. Anyways, we're here. So, today, we hopefully finish some of the work on the handle. We've got to strengthen it. Got to put the end bit on. Like the little, carve one of those up. I can't put the two parts together yet. I am still working on. I've been filling and sanding. I'm painting. I've been painting the inside, so that everything can be. When I've put it together, any area that I can't reach has at least one layer or two layers of primer on it, so that it's protected. And so hopefully next week we'll have done that all, so that we can put the two parts together, wrap the handle and install the buttons, and then in principle the base is done. Now all we need to do is paint, and hopefully today we get all the details done, and then we can move on to the next part. I'm thinking it will have to be the chest armor, because if I'm working from the bottom up, we've done the shoe armor, we've done the calf armor, we've done the thigh armor, we've got the dress. I know somebody will say gloves. Yes. Hi, JR. Good afternoon. Or maybe we good to actually go from foam crafting to something else for a little bit. So maybe we should do the gloves. Maybe we should revisit the gloves. So yeah, who knows? So yeah, maybe it might be good to do the gloves. Yes, the gloves. So, yeah, I mean, we're getting so close to this being done, and actually all we need to do is, all the smaller bits. So we still have to do, right, let's see what we need to. We still have to do the gloves. We have to do the chest armor. We have to do the shoulder neck piece. So as I'm thinking to do the chest, so the chest armor separate, and then have the neck and shoulder pauldrons literally put over your head done. Instead of having the neck piece on the chest armor, because the way it looks on the image, I might be able to get away with putting a zipper in the front. We'll have to do some testing, and we'll have to do some looks, see how it looks. And if I get it into a way that I think it looks good. Because I have to go from the assumption that I might not have a handler to help me. And then to put on the armor and have something in the back. I mean, you can have a zipper with a very long piece of lanyard on it and literally then pull it up that way. Which, I mean, but it does look, if you look at the image, that she's got like, there's a zipper here. Well, not a zipper maybe, but maybe do it so that even when the zipper is behind the foam, and then it's like in a recess, so that you close it from the inside. But yeah, we'll have to have a look into it. But I do think about making the neck and shoulder pauldrons as one piece, and then we have the backpack that still goes on. Of course, there's other little things: the belt, the grenades, the pouches. So there's lots of other stuff. Yeah, the problem is, so what I'm thinking of doing to make it look right, because I do see a lot of cosplayers have a backpack, but the backpack is quite small. And from what I see, it's here, and it's, you know, it's decently sized. So what I'm thinking of doing is actually having the back plate for the chest armor, and have with Warble I make, you know, have a PVC pipe stick out, and then have two, for instance, and then literally be able just have magnets around the pipe, and then have be able to put the backpack literally on the two, so slide it on in a way, so that it's you know, as secure as I can get it. And then if I do that, I don't think I can do a back zip. Oh, coffee. Because I do think if I... Where's my picture here? I'll have to do a close-up of her. But if you look at the front here, it does look like she has a closure there. But yeah, I'm thinking like making the chest armor like normal, and then having the neck piece with the shoulders already attached, literally be able to put on, have magnets here and here, so that the skull with the which looks like what potentially could be like a respirator, to have it like also have a magnet there, so that stays on top of the chest armor when I'm moving, and then have the backpack loose based upon the chest armor. So also you can see she's got 3 grenades, she's got some pouches, which would be great to be able to put in things like a wallet, a phone, shit like that. Make it big enough so it fits shit in like that in. And then you've got, of course, a rosary chain with the big Inquisitor logo that we have to still create. But yeah, it does look like she's got a front armor thing. A closure. So yeah. Let's put you back. There you go. So yeah, but maybe it's good to go back to something sewing, because we've been doing this change work for so long. Because then after that, it's only foam work. And with the artillery witch, after the helmet and the armor, it's mostly sewing. Shoes, the skirt, the top, the cape, and then all the soutage braiding that goes on. Just give me English. Why do you not just give me the link, and why do you just complain about me where I live? God damn it. I wish I had those little miniatures again. Yeah, I have actually got a close-up of a miniature backpack. I've just literally been Ah. Oh yeah, I see that. Right, that one. Maybe her. Yeah. And that's the reason why I want to think about putting maybe some lights in my backpack as well. Yeah, I'm crazy. I that shit. Uh, but see if I can find this. Have I got it on here? Stream stuff. No. Can I access my other computer? Only the artillery edge. Yeah, I can't get to it.
Praise the Emperor!
If you don't mind, skip this one, please. That's just... Henrik! Praise the Emperor! So I actually have, and it's on my other computer and I can't reach that one from here. It's kind of limited. So I actually have a backpack miniature close-up view, probably from one of the Warhammer stores. So I have a good close-up idea. So, but let's show you what I've been doing. Oh! Can I block this fucking art? Is this the same person or is it just a different person again? And they're just bots. There's no use banning them because they'll just create a new bot. But yeah, don't buy viewers. So, what I've been doing, as you may see, all the white stuff is filler. So, I have sanded this as much as I could. And now I'm like some of the small places, there's a couple of areas where I just really did not glue it on properly. So there's areas where it's still dry and that's why it's still quite light. I noticed it's just slight filling on the seams because they're just not perfect. And I've been painting. You might see a little bit how it's different here in the light. So you can see here how I've got painted over because there was loads of markings on here. So it's got one layer of primer on, and I did primer in the middle here as well. And this is what I mean with the foam clay being shiny in the light. So you can see here how that still shows up. So you can see the differences of where the foam clay has filled up and where it's... So hopefully, with a couple of layers, that will be gone. So, but this is not going to be as visible, and this is where the teeth are going. Whee! Come here. So, I don't think you'll see much of it. But yeah, so that's what I've been doing because once this is being installed on here, I won't be able to paint that because I won't be able to reach it. So that's why I thought, you know what, at least give it a layer of primer so that it's protected because, you know, you've got oils on your hand and stuff like that, so I don't want the foam to continuously get harassed. So I've putting the first layer. I put the first layer of paint on the inside of here. I've sanded it down a little bit nice and neat so it's not as cut up like it was. I've done a lot of sanding around outside as well for this. But we're going to work on the handle today. As we noticed that it's far too floppy to be a handle and not rigid. Even if it's installed, you know, if it was glued on, and in principle, it could still potentially bend in the middle. So I've got some Warbler, and we'll cut out a piece that goes in the middle, make it a design feature, and so that just going up down the sides straight and then up, and that probably will help this from bending. I can't glue this on yet because I can't only glue this on once we've got the fully installed, so that this part is glued in, and then I can glue this part at the end. But we can start working on trying to get a hexagonal. I've practiced. Hexagonal little doodah to go on the end there. That's too big, but yeah. To make a little knot at the end. We'll have to do some filling because these seams are horrible because I'm horrible in doing that. But also we can start on working to create the little skull and tail thing that's on the top of her chainsaw. So because once this next week when we install this, we can start painting the rest, and then we can glue this on. So, and we can do the wrapping of the handle and installing of the buttons. So that's for next week, and hopefully then no more chainsaw. So, but yeah, so that's something I'm going to do. I've got some oven, the see-through oven paper, so it doesn't stick to it, and we'll just make two because we need one that way and one the other way. So, but that's for today. Hopefully, we get all this done. I bet my neighbours were very happy with me sitting outside sanding because my Dremel does make a lot of noise. Right. Oh, brain. So brain is a little bit off today. Oh yeah, we have to make for on here. We need to make a couple of rivets as well. And I just had a tiny little ball that I made, and then I put it on the side, and then it's flattened on one side. So I need to make two more for with foam clay with the little form that I used. So I think I used this 15mm one because it shrinks. So it does shrink a little bit by the looks of it. So did I do the 12? I can't remember now. Is this which size was you? Or were you the 15? Could be. Hang on, let me try something. Yeah, because I managed to push one side and then it's not a full circle anymore. So yeah, that's the right size. That's a perfect little rivet that will go on there. So let's put one in now and let it dry for the rest of the... What size did I say it was? The 12, okay. So today, oh actually, yeah, no, do it now. And then, how riveting. Yeah, because I managed, it's the right size, but if I hadn't... one side is flat because I managed to push my finger in it. And I'm like, shit, I should have waited till it was fully dry. So, too bad I don't have two 12mm holes, but you know. I'm gonna have to make so many for the chest armor. Right. I'll just pushed it in. I'll just let that dry for the rest of the stream. And then I have to make another one, of course, because there's two sides. I need to bake. I need to buy some more of these. Right, so you go sit there for a second. So what I need to do is figure out how long I need to be. Ow, that's painful. Right. So first things first, it doesn't need, it needs to be how big? Big enough to be supportive and not big enough to go all the way to the end, because I don't think that's, but it will make a nicer fit. I don't have to. Okay, I'll make it full size because I do think that might look better. Okay. Now, pretty sure this should be 3 centimeters. Damn it. Wants to bend. So that's 20, so there's 25, so if I add another, it's 28 centimeters. That will work, 28 centimeters. How long is this? Perfect. So let's use a straight edge from the manufacturer, because we all know I can't make a straight line to save my life. Come on, lie flat. Okay. Like, where the hell is my snips? There we go. Right. And, ooh, 28, I said. About there. This will go. You have to be problematic with the fucking spikes already on there, but right, okay. Alright, so let's that's 3. Right. Now, although Warbler does stick to foam, I am going to put some what you call it? Just contact cement on it, just to be absolutely 100% sure that it sticks on it. I'll just go and heat seal that a little bit as well. That helps. Make sure I can curl this around a little bit already. Without breaking it, okay. And need some glue. I've got a new little, yeah. They're not meant for glue, but their silicon spatulas are ace to do this kind of work. Ooh, missed. I'll wait for the ad to break to finish. Let me put this ready. Ow, that's hot. Damn it. It's cold around my... What's life without a few heat burns, right? And I need to write down, I need to buy myself some gloves. Because if I don't, I will forget. And they're cheaper at a medical place. If you ever need to buy non-latex gloves, they're cheaper to buy in a medical place than to buy for a craft place. So, and what did I need to do? I just thought of it. Nope, completely left my mind. See, this is the reason why I write shit down. My brain sometimes. Right. Maybe buy some different colours so I'm not like ghost hands on my stream. Although it's fun. Here we go. Right. So, you sit there. Right. It's too bad I can't put it down because of the spikes. Think until somewhere there. Right. So, not sure how this is going to work because I've never done it this way. It's been curved around foam instead of just being on top. So, I just have my glove pad. Thank you very much. That's another thing I did. This was done with grey foam. You can't even actually see. So this is the cover that goes loosely on top. And I just painted everything that was grey black so that, you know, again, it's protected. And it looks a little bit better than, you know, having a grey area. So. But yeah, so then we'll heat it up once the glue is a bit drier, and put it in between. So heat it up so that it forms around. Hopefully this will work. I really don't want to redo my handle, but then it doesn't. It's not. The handle is not floppy anymore. That's pretty much dry-ish. That will always be shiny because the thingy's foam, the warbler is shiny, so. Fingers crossed that this works. Then we can continue and go on and try and figure out how to make a hexagonal. Oh god, I hate that freaking word. Hexagonal knot. So this was my tester. Because there's a knot at the end here. So I think it's pretty good though. It's just not 100% equal. just noticed that that's not straight. Oh. Let's heat this up so that I can try. You go this way around. Should work. Heat loss, shouldn't I? Right, let's see how this is going to work. This is going to... Oh, please work, please work, please work. This is awkward! Right, you go there, and then... Okay. That's the right place, but you're not floppy enough to be able to bend you in the corner. Oh, come on. Oh, and I shouldn't have bended there, didn't I? I'm an idiot. I will have to redo that side, but this side hopefully goes as it wants to go. Come on, sinking down. Ah. That, making sure that it's straight, because that's the one reason why we're doing this. Yeah. Right. Got a little bit of a problem there we need to sort out. That needs to go in the corner. Right, let's heat that up again, see if we can fix that. Get most of that seam away. I think we'll have to fill that in. No, it's fine. There's a bit here that's sticking out because I need my curved scissors. Alright, let's clean this side up. Well, it's not floppy anymore. It's rigid now. Still bends a little, but it's not like... This is gonna be attached to the end of the plastic pipe, so that's not gonna move anyway. So that's a success, I think. now to fix the little place where I shouldn't have tried and made a bend. Can we declare battle damage? I think that has stiffened it up a lot. Smush the sides, then it's even more becoming one, and I don't have to fill anything. I think that's a success. If it's slightly bent, it doesn't. It's wear and tear. Being used in battle. I think that is a good success. That's... yeah. Excellent. So you don't have to sandwich Warbler completely for everything. Right. See if I can smooth out that side a little bit. There we go. Right, that fixed the issue. So now when we grab the handle, and if we pretend, like I said, I can't attach it fully yet until I put the two pieces together. That's why we got tape. I can put these up now, can't I? Here! Still needs fully sanded and a bit of filler here and there. Now, if I put you on, yoink! Squeeze you in the hole. So, you go there. Make sure that I put it in the right position, so otherwise it looks weird. Here we go. We have a handle. It's still slightly curved, but do I move you up a little? There we go. Why is it still curved a little? It's because this is not fully in place yet. But then again, I don't mind it. Might have to. Let's see if I can get it straight. That's supposed to be straight. Let's go down. Right, I do think. Are you? You're still slightly bent. Come on. It's still warm, so. Maybe bend it slightly a bit backwards. This is the problem with anything you do. It always requires such time to do. Cool down, heat up, dry. Oh no, see that's straight. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay, that's better. Still a little bit of wool that sticks out here. Straight now. Yeah, that'll do. Right, so You go and sit there. There we go. That's a good beginning. Right, now we need to figure out how to turn this into a hexagonal bolt. Now, I used this as a practice, and luckily I do have another spare. I have 2 balls. Now, I'm pretty sure I tried to make them all 2.5 centimeters. That one is. That one is not, but almost. That one is definitely not. Okay, so I'm wondering. So if I can get this to the right size, I can use it as a template. Now, and this is why I have. Although I saw someone that had the coolest. So this is a centimeter, but it's a half centimeters on there. Yeah, there's lines. Oh, here, I will use that. Okay. Oh, Anrek. Yes, I'm really getting the handle on it. I could get a handle on these. Actually, if I could cut you a bit smaller, so it's easier for me to try and make you the right size. So, where's my little? Right, this is so skewed. Right, so let's try use this one. So those line up. Okay, those line up. Oh my god! We are under attack! Sorry! Hello! Welcome everybody, welcome to the stream. Starry, thank you so much for the raid! So Jayak, you came in, you were in Starry's stream as well? So welcome everybody. As always happens. Oh, Anime Raider as well, because I was hanging in Starry's stream as well. Interception! I have raided my own channel with Starry. So for those of you who don't know, and I think everybody in my stream does know, Starry is another cosplayer, but also all-round crafter, tailor. So, and they actually gone to school to learn how to be a tailor, or a seamer? No, that doesn't rhyme. Tailor. And they make some amazing stuff, and I know you've been working on your Venti costume to improve it, like I do everything. So my name's Hebe, and welcome to the asylum. Because normal is overrated, and we just need to do whatever we want. I am working on a Sisters of Battle cosplay on Saturdays, and on Wednesday I'm working on the Artillery Witch from Trans Crusade, which is also a massive, big cosplay because I can't seem to do just normal cosplays. And we're working on the chainsword at the moment, so no worries. Take care of yourself. Make sure you get something to drink, get some snacks. Absolutely take care of yourself before, because I know you've been streaming for a while. So we're working on a chainsword. So this is the handle. This is what we're mostly working on at the moment. And if you're wondering why you're seeing wires, I actually have two buttons, two tiny, tiny freaking buttons. There, that's my finger. That's how small they are. Buttons on the handle, and I will have a soundboard inside. That's why you see this massive hole here. And I have a tiny, tiny, tiny soundboard that goes in. And that's making the chainsword sound. And we've had some challenges with that. So we are still on the process of getting everything together. So because once I figured out if these wires go through here, inside here, I'm not moving it out again unless I need to fix something. But so then once this is completely on, I can move it out and in like sliding. That's why the magnets are there. To get to the soundboard so I can charge it, so I can fix it if anything is wrong with it. And I have two big holes here where the speakers are going to be. So that's what we're working on at the moment. So we just put a piece of warbler on the inside of the handle to make it rigid, because it was a bit floppy and weird. So now we've got a challenge at the moment to make from this. Now I could literally just cut it off and put it on there, and if I can't get this right I might just do that. But what I'm trying to do is create an hexagonal that is actual equal. At the moment it's not. I can't get it to go right. So this is the thing I'm trying at the moment. I know how to do it because it's a 5 centimeter of diameter of a ball. So all the sides have to be 2.5 centimeters to be able to do this. But I'm having a hard time with this. So that works. So then this needs to be from there to there, 2.5 centimeters. Are you 2.5? No, you're not. So where are you going to be 2.5 centimeters? About there. Right, so let's try and cut you there. I have a feeling that it's going to be one of those things when it's going to be smaller and smaller and smaller till you have nothing left. Right, so let's see. How much is this? This is 3.5 centimeters. So half of 3.5 centimeters, 1.75. So it's 1.75. And I need to have 1.75 here as well. Let's try and math this out. So make a line there. So that needs to be where those points are going to be. Okay, okie dokie. So this side to this side is still not 2.5 centimeters. So it needs to be there. So how am I? So that goes to there. So that one needs to go from there to there, but that's still not 2.5 centimeters. So that's, why is it not working? Maybe because I cut off too much already. This should have been like there. Huh. Because this is why I've been using, like, or at least trying to use the grid that I have here. So this is 2.5 centimeters. Yeah, so I've cut off too much already. Because that means that's 1, 2, 3, 4 centimeters. So that should be under 2. I wanted to do something so I could literally put that on top and just cut them off, but that doesn't. That's not going to work. Let's draw. Oh, I already had a drawing in. Let's see. Is that 2.5 centimeters? Yes. Is that 2.5 centimeters? No. Oh yeah, to there. Let's draw a new one. Right. Take a corner. Yeah, because still that needs to be... No, it can't be 5 centimeters. That's the problem. Ah! Because if you put that in here... To make the cut, it needs to be smaller. Right, let's try this. So that's why it didn't work out. So let's... I had a pencil here somewhere. Over there. Right, so if I use 4.5 centimeter by 4.5 centimeter, let's make this piece smaller so I can see the lines better. Because making straight lines is the hardest thing in the world, in my opinion. Right, so 4.5. So God, why did I make 4.5? Because that means it's 225 in the middle. So 225, 225. So then I should see if this works. $225, because then this to that should be 225 as well. No, it's not. Ah! Not when I have so many people already. Alright, refresh everybody. This is so annoying. I'm still waiting for the music to come back in because, yep, it's still. It's not my computer. It's literally the internet. I get pockets of packet loss, and then I have it. So when I'm gaming, we use TeamSpeak. And occasionally my TeamSpeak just disappears. It just disconnects because I got massive packet loss, and then it just disappears again. I really don't know what it is. Whether it's something with the actual internet line, or if it's something to do with the internet within my home. I really need to do some research on that. But yeah, so I guess I lose a lot of people. I hope. I hate that, especially after a raid when there's so many people in. Anyways, hopefully everybody refresh, and you should find me back again. But there's people that maybe have not noticed it, so. But the music is back again, so that means my internet's working fine again, and this is. Oh, I can't type today. Right. Right, okay. It's split into 3, so why... okay. Yay! So, packet loss is... If you don't know what packet loss is, so your internet's still working. But the way the internet works, it sends a packet of information. That's why they call it a packet. So they send bytes or bits over the internet, and it goes to one side and it gets received. Now, sometimes these packets get lost, as in the connection is not. There's something going on why some of these packets don't arrive, and that's what happens. So the thing is, like, that's why I could still type into chat. My internet's not gone. It's just some of the packets get lost, and then things like video or like what I use TeamSpeak, it disconnects because of it. So that's what packet loss means. So it literally means that your packets of information that gets sent back and forth over the internet doesn't arrive where it should go. So in this case, the video feed to Twitch gets lost. Because it loses some of the packets, so it's like it doesn't know what to do. It's like, I don't understand this. I can't put this back together. I don't know what to do with it. That's the simplest of explanation I can give you for packet loss. So yeah, it's just so annoying. And this is the problem when you're... So where I live, we're very, very limited in internet suppliers. And there's only one supplier to the estate that's been built here. Now, I don't know that since then, if it's changed and there's other people that might be able to give me internet. I would have to have a look. But I still got a pretty good deal. I mean, but yeah, I need to figure out what's going on with it. Because it's so fucking annoying. It happened last week. It's been fine for a long time. And then just suddenly, it just starts happening again. And I need... Oh, there it is. Four and a half divided by 3 is 1.5, isn't it? 1 by 3, yes, 4.5. So, okay, so let's try and do this again. So it's, but that doesn't make sense. That's, no. I need to divide this by 3, yeah. That's because I put it in the wrong fucking place. Yeah, that's what happens. My internet's not lost, but the connection to the internet is the packets don't arrive, so they can't put the puzzle back together. I mean, I'm of the age where when I did my first degree, we didn't even have computers. You either hand wrote your homework or you, like I had an electrical typewriter. Where you type, you know. So now this should be right. So this should all be a centimetre and a half. No, 2.5 centimetres. That doesn't make sense though. That's not right. Why can I not create a fucking hexagon? It shouldn't be so fucking difficult. Because it's not just... I need the sides to be the same, and this is not the sides being the same. This is... Come on. Ah, okay. Okay. It was weird because I restarted. My second degree was I started in 2007, and that's when the internet and everything was so normal. So it's funny that my first degree was like literally you couldn't. You went to the library to do research. You didn't go to the internet to do research. I wish I had a smaller one. So, hexagon has 60-degree sides. So, So it wants 2.5 centimeter sides. Where's 60? No, that's wrong. What's the opposite? 60, 120. Two and a half, two. That should be 2.5 centimeters. Yep. God damn it, why can I never figure this out? Damn it, I moved it. Oh, do I not have 60 degrees? Yeah, but no use if it's on the paper. Okay, that worked actually, I think. And then I think the other one. This is straight there. So that's then 60. No, that's too far over. Why does everything require so much math? Oh, I think it's from this angle that it needs to be 60. Damn it. Lie down. Yes, that makes sense. Jason! It's a subscription child! 9 months! Whee! Oh my god. That's the only way I'll ever have children. Subscription children. Because this, yeah. No way. But yeah. Thank you so much for the resubscription, by the way. Oh god, that means I've got 2 now. You both just JR and you, Jason. Because I think don't you 2 are the main ones. We're trying to make a hexagon. Trying and being the main thing. Because Math is hard. Well, it's not, but it's freaking annoying. I think I got it now. Ha! I think I've got one. Epileptic. Let's approve of polyamory. JR is the longest subscriber that I've got. He's more than a year. That, you know. I think I've got it. I think I've got it. I think that I finally have a hexagonal that's completely the same on all sides. That's 2.5. That's 2.5. 2.5. 2.5. 2.5. Yes. Okay. I think I've done it. God damn it. That took some mathing. Luckily, I quickly googled the angles on a hexagon and it says 60, so yeah. I'm pretty sure it's you and JR that are the longest. Now, how am I going to do this on here? I'm so happy I bought two. I can only fuck up one though. Can't fuck up the other one. The only one that doesn't tell me how long she's been subscribed is Fraxi, because Fraxi uses Amazon Prime. If she has a Prime sub, it doesn't tell me how long. I keep thinking it's not. It's. Yes. Same size. Ah, this one is longer, so that's why I'm like, why is this? It's not looking right. Should be able to fold you double like that. Yeah, I know, that's why I have the piece of paper. It's just like, how am I going to put... Thank you, Lars. Can't hear me, but yeah. Ah, yes, of course. Ah, she's not here. Yeah, so now that's what I'm planning on doing, using this as a template. I'm just paranoid. I mean, nobody's gonna notice the fucking set if there's like a millimeter difference. But yeah, my brain. It's just how are you gonna do that on a bow? I mean, it can't. I need to cut it anyway. Oh, nerves. How much am I gonna cut up? I mean, up there? I mean, how big is it? I mean, it's not massively sticky out. It's not as big. Why? That might be the right size. Hang on. Cut it at there. And this is moments like this I really wish I had a bandsaw. That actually is not bad. So now that actually is not bad. I think that's pretty much in the middle. And look, it actually fits perfectly on the circle. Am I going to do this in one go? Oh no, no. Not now that I said it. I've just jinxed myself. Fully and completely. Can I glue this on? Just temporarily, so I can hold it. Alright, you may see an ad in about 15 seconds. If you get one, I'm sorry, you'll be back in about a minute and a half, 3 minutes. I've set it to the least amount needed. Right, let's put you through here. So cut those sides first. Oh, this is nerve-wracking. So I shall wait actually till everybody's back. I can have a drink and calm myself down. Hopefully I'll do this. Then we can stick it on. Right. I'm very happy with the Warbler solution. I need to fix that area there, but other than that, it's properly rigid now. Still a little bit of a ridge there. Keep trying to get it. Guess I should have done this before I put everything together, but hey ho! Hindsight. Always 2020. Right, everybody's back, I believe. Right, let's... Right, because it goes on the back of there. Right, let's... Accuracy! I need to throw a dice to see how much accuracy I get. Need to throw a 20. Right, let's try this. Right, so aim the lines. Am I holding this straight? Oh. Like I said, I have another one, but I just don't want to fuck it up. Straight line, straight line, straight line, straight line. That one is higher than the others. God damn it. So I need you to be the same as that one's there. Hey Doodles! Thank you so much for the look! Don't worry, thank you so much for hanging out. Okay, okay, that worked. You need to be longer as well. Oh, God damn it. This is so nerve-wracking. That's about right, I think. So do the other sides. Okay. Ah! Trying not to move it, but... Right, let's see. Put you back there, exactly there, you go there, you go there, you go there, and then... Alright, last cuts. Why is that was sound right? Right, and that one. Oh. That one's not tall enough. Hang on. Right. Well, it's difficult to see, of course, because it's black. But let's have a bit of a sand and see if we can make them a bit more equal. This one seems to be a bit small. That's better. I mean, they're gonna have tool marks, won't they? Have you seen them? No, that's perfect. Whoop. There we go. Put the mouse away. Ooh, missed. This one's getting there. I do think this is pretty much on point. Question is it too big or not? I'm feeling like it's not as freaking domed. So maybe take a bit of the doming down. Make it a bit flatter. Make a flat spot. Try not to sand my fingers. I mean, I think that's pretty on spot on. Can do it this way. Well, you don't have a PC, right? You have the Steam thingy, or Steam Deck. That's the word I was looking for. I haven't really paid attention to it, but it kind of depends on what kind of games you like. Because in the Warhammer games, you have turn-based games, so they're like RTS games, I think they're called. So you have a playing board, you have two players or playing against a. Of course, you have a map. You're a photographer. So you're playing against other people, and you're making steps, and a bit like think. What's it called? World of Warcraft type idea. I don't know which ones are on sale. I really haven't paid attention to it yet, because at the moment I mostly play. I still play PlanetSide. I've been playing that for 13 years. Lately I've been playing Helldivers again, because there was an update, so they're on Super Earth now. Although I haven't had a chance yet to go to Super Earth. But another game that I was gifted by a friend on the outfit, the gaming community I'm a member of, is what's it called again, Henrik? Void. Yeah, I heard that as Void Crew. Now, Void Crew is not really a game to play on your own. I think that's really a game to play with multiple people. But I've only played it twice, so yes. And I went to bed really late last night because of it. So it really depends kind of what kind of game. There's a really funny orc shooter game. I'm trying to think of the name as well. Something Teeth. But I haven't checked what's on sale, and I don't know what you can play with the Steam Deck. That's the one. It's an older game, but when it was first released, I was like, that looks cool. I might need to thin it a little bit. It doesn't looks quite big. Or is it just, that's what she said. Or is it, shall I put it this way? Or just this way? I know which one you mean. I'm not sure if this is too big. Let me have a close up. Hang on a sec. Try. But yeah, the Dawn of War is an interesting re-release. Right. Is this too big? No, it's not too big. That's not too big. Right. I don't think it's as round, so I need to take off a little bit more of the roundness. I don't think it's a little bit flat. yeah, maybe I don't know if anybody else has. Oh, let me make you small again. So you can't see me. If anybody else has any recommendations, like I said, I'm only have a PC. This PC Master Race. I only say this because I had people with like. And so I'm not behind my gaming computer at the moment, so I can't check my Steam because there's no Steam installed on this one. This is purely my craft streaming PC. Who? Have I domed it enough? I think so. But yeah, it depends because I'm a first-person shooter person. I'm a first-person shooter girl. I really, that's kind of what I prefer to play. Or like Void Grew. I don't mind. I do think that's really cool as well. Yeah, exactly. It's also better to have people that play the actual games to tell you about it. I'm like I said, I play Dark Tide, Warhammer game. That's why I want to do Sid Mrs. Brahms from that. But I think that's a PC only game. It's quite big and quite extensive. I think it's not perfect, but I think it's good enough. Sometimes good enough needs to be good, because right. Now, do we do it this way? Or this way? This way? Both. You can play it single, but you will automatically be put in with 3 other people, or with bots, 3 bots. But I recommend, again, it's the teams are teams of 4, but you know, you automatically get put in a team. And if there's not enough people, then a bot will join. Is it that cheap at the moment? I don't know. I bought it. No, somebody bought it for me, I think. Somebody gifted me Dark Tide. Or did I buy that one myself? Can't remember. You know, it's age. Which way around should I put it? Don't like it that way. So that annoyed everybody and put it just slightly off center. I think I'm going to put it in that way. Yay! Looks like I've got that all. I mean, it looks black on black, so it doesn't. You can't really see. But I did it. I did it. And now I've got like. Still got 1 ball left. I didn't need my reserve. Can't believe I didn't need a reserve. Right, so can I throw these pathetic ones in the bin? Done. Like, if anybody asks me now, I can tell you how to draw a fucking hexagon. Keep that for prosperity. Just in case I need it again. God damn it. I really need to put this lid on better. I didn't move the bin close enough, so now I can't put all the small stuff. Oh, I've got my mini bin next to me. Why do I keep forgetting about my mini bin? We're gonna just... It's not fully symmetrical because, you know, usage. Oh, I need to write... I need to say... Yes! No, I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it. I... Is there a hexagonal on here? No, there's not. There's ovals, triangles, circles, star. No, I'm keeping this. I'm keeping my little template, just in case. I need to think. Am I gonna put it this way? Or like slightly off? No, my brain doesn't like it. Here we go, that's the way we want it. So I know where to put the glue. Here we go. You can a little bit see how that's gonna sit. Does it need to go higher though? Damn it. Yes, it needs to go higher. God damn it! Oh, use another color because otherwise I'm gonna go confused. Megatron! Good morning for you. I had to think that for a sec. Look, I made a hexagonal. I was successful in making a hexagonal. And I even managed to cut it in one go. So the red is the line. Why would it be a bad morning? Mornings are good. Oh yes, I saw that. You have a lot to pack as well. I mean, I know I have a lot to pack. I already moved countries twice. In my whole life I've moved... Oh god, I calculated it once. So in the Netherlands alone I've already moved 8 times before I was 28. You're not moving, from what I understood, you're not moving like very far away, you're like, yeah. Yeah, I think in the UK now I have my longest in one place, which was 11 years. But yeah, I made the little nuts. You can't see it because it's what. Yeah, no, you can. Like 600 miles. That's actually a decent size. That's actually a decent size. Not decent size, decent distance. Because for me, driving 600 miles, I'll be in 600 miles is 900 kilometers, about 1,000 kilometers. so you actually move in states? Yeah, because, I mean, 1,000 kilometers gets me to, like, the Netherlands. So I'll go through half of Poland, most of Germany, and I'll end up in the Netherlands. So, but yeah. Also, we did what we discussed last week. I've put a piece of Wobbler inside the handle so that now... You going to Texas? Oh. Anyways. But that's a decent distance. Yeah, I got that. Yeah. Yeah, sadly enough, I lost my mum 2 years ago, so... Okay, yeah. Oh no, I know there's blue pockets everywhere as well. But yeah, it's... Hasn't got the best of reputations. Yeah. We've got presidential elections here at the moment, and I really hope that the progressive person wins, because it's just gerrymandering. It's just... Yeah. It's but yeah, I hope here in Poland we had the first presidential elections where every candidate is on there, and then if nobody gets 50%, it goes to the next election happens with the two yeah, I can imagine. Same here in Poland 2 years ago when they had the government elections. So the election. So funny enough, here in Poland, elections are on Sundays, so everybody can get to the election. Because here in Poland, not many people work on Sundays. The shops are they're only open like 4 or 5 times a year on a Sunday, and that's usually around Christmas or around bank holidays, or if there's something that why the Saturday is closed. And so from all the candidates, the 2 top ones then do a runoff. So but somebody has to get over 50%. So yeah, I know, and not to mention, it's difficult because I've seen them change opening times. Here they're open quite long as well on that Sunday. To be honest, in my area, the turnout was really high. I think the turnout in where I live, the district I live in, I think the turnout was something like almost 80%. I think over the whole of Poland, the turnout was something like 60-something%. But my area was like really, really high. So now it's between the progressive candidate, which is the Warsaw mayor, and the puppet for the PIS, PIS, which is the conservative Catholic party that fucked up the country before the new party came in. But yeah. Anyways. Do you have any animals that you have to move as well? Because when my mom passed away, I decided to take in her cat. Now, she lived in Belgium, I live in Poland, which is about 850 miles. So I had to wait for her to get her rabies vaccination so that I could get a European passport for her. And then I drove 14 hours in total, I think, because I couldn't stop. There was no hotels nearby that were animal friendly. So, but she came and lived with me. But yeah, that was a 14-hour journey with a cat and a gecko, because I actually brought my gecko as well, because I wasn't sure how long I was going to stay in Belgium while my mum was in hospital. So I literally put my gecko in its travel container and my large terrarium on the back seat in the seatbelt and everything. I literally took my gecko with me as well, because I'm not going to pay for my gecko to be taken care of. It's too much money. So I was like, I'll take it with me. I'm going by car. But yeah. She was really good though. She didn't meow. Right. I think we can try this. Oh. Let's make sure I get the point right. You go there, you go there. Right. Let's press it on. And now we have, ta-da! We have the top bit, the bottom bit. Trying to figure out how to hold the, so that it looks the same as on the picture, but that way? No, that's the other way. Anyways. But yeah. End part is on. I have to clean up the glue residue, but that's pretty spot on. Yeah. I just had to put my finger inside so I could figure out, is it on there right? Yeah, but it's... So with the warbler, it really it really strengthened this. I need to clean up the edges a little bit, but I'm quite happy with that. Need to cut a little bit off. There we go. Okay. Right, so glue the close, please. Right. On. Right, so where are I? I'm just going to use a little bit of filler, and I've started using this Polyprops filler. It's a little bit better than the foam clay, I think. Especially here where I really fucked up the foam. do a small layer like this. And then let that dry, sand it, and do some more. Do the same on the other seam. And it's supposed to be okay tomorrow, weather-wise, so I might just send that down a little bit with my Dremel. Well, it's funny how we started using brand names for things that are a particular thing, like Hoover. It's a vacuum. But Hoover is the brand name. The same with Velcro. It's hook on thingy tape, but same as we still say Dremel. But yeah, you guys, it's just so ingrained in your language. But it's a brand name. Sellotape, yeah, another one. Velcro. I just said, I think. And that's a problem for a brand, of course, because when your brand becomes synonymous with other brands, it's a bit of a problem. Yeah, that's funny though, Coke, because you're so used to saying, "Can I have a Coke?" And they always say like, "Is it okay if it's Pepsi?" And it's like, yeah, because nobody says, "Can I have a cola?" Yeah, of course. Yeah, rotary tool is a good word for it. I couldn't even think of how else do I call it. Well, it feels like I'm using a lot of filler, but a lot of it will be removed. Oh, give me a second. Oh god, I couldn't move fast enough. Oh, sorry, I had to sneeze there for a second. Didn't want to blow your eardrums. I once sneezed, so this is a while back. I was working on the first floor, and I sneezed, and somebody from upstairs called my phone and said, "Bless you." I was like, "Excuse me," like, "I could hear you here." I'm like, "Well, sorry." This might need fingers. God damn it. It's getting everywhere except in the fucking creases. Come on. Why are your hands sometimes the most awkward tools? All right. All right. Oh, you're getting there. So next week, I should have been able to do all the sanding and all the painting of the part of the handle that's going to be like attached. So I'll be able to put everything together. That is, you know, one of those. That'd be great. And then we can finally say, hey, all we have to do is paint. And that would be lovely. And tick off another thing in our many things that we still need to do. Yeah, because then we can wrap the handle and put the buttons in place. We still need to make the big... This is moments like this I really wish I had a 3D printer to do the skull bit that's up front. Right, I do think that's pretty much... Scrape off some of the excess so I don't have to sand so much. And we can put some primer on everything, and then we can... The handle will have to be silver. Oh, thank you. Yeah, the biggest problem I have, and that's every time you send to Europe, you might have to, you probably tell your customers as well. It's like you might get charged import tax and VAT because that's what Europe does, which is freaking annoying. But yeah, but that'd be great. I mean, it's little things that I know that's going to take a long time to do, like the have I got the picture? Yeah. So this thing that's at the front. Oh, can you lighting? So that I'll probably be doing with Yeah, oh sure, yeah. I mean, amazingly, when I look at doing Ship Mrs. Brahms, she has the eyepiece and she has things in her hair. Those are going to be like so much easier. We're not there yet. I must say, you make some amazing stuff though. I watched your Blue Sky on Instagram and it's like, although I'm more on Blue Sky these days. I like Blue Sky still more. Yeah, it's quite large. It's like a symbol. Like, if you look at a lot of chainsaws, they'll have the eagle on it, I think, or like the blood drop for. I mean, I can only wish I could make this into a business, but I don't think I'm good enough. I'm absolutely, definitely in the amateur section. But so yeah, the blood drop for the for some of the chapters. So the chapter symbols are on the chainsaws usually. Yeah, I saw the Predator mask that you talked about. Can I hide this seam? So, but yeah, I need to make some more like. So for the artillery witch, I'm going to have to dye some fabric. And cutting out of the fabric, I need to do it on my floor in my living room, so I can't stream that. So I'll probably make it like a video, like that I can upload to my YouTube of what I'm doing. Because dyeing fabric is going to be fun. It's a pain, especially wool. But well, we'll have to figure out if I can sand this to become like invisible. I might have to do another layer because I can't put too thick a layer on because then it doesn't dry properly. True. I did that with I'm more comfortable sewing, and before the pandemic, I had a small business where I made clothing for roller derby and anybody that any sport or performance where people wear leotards or crop tops and hot pants, stuff like that. So pole dancers, acrobats, stuff like that, aerialists. Because I've been working with Lycra for like many years. Now, do I say that my stuff is professional? Absolutely not, because for the simple reason I didn't have professional machines. But I made bigger sizes, and I offer to make custom stuff. So, people are like, hey, I am this size on top and this size at the bottom. Can you make me a leotard that fits? Like one of my friends, she's like that. There's 2 sizes difference between her top and her bottom. And I could make, I have the patterns. I made the patterns so I can adjust my patterns as well. So yeah, I can. And that seemed to be one of the things that I ended up being well known for, is the custom sizing. And the fact, my standard size was US 6 to US 22, and then after that it became a custom size, because people in general are not standard size. Somebody that might be a size 8, you know, might be size 6 somewhere else or size 10 somewhere else, because their clothing, the clothing of that different brand might be shaped differently based upon what they think is the standard size, and this is a fucking problem everywhere. So somebody might have a small waist and maybe have a very full bottom, and then certain things just don't fit right. So yeah, that was kind of what I did. And then the pandemic happened, and there were no roller derby matches, there were no pole dance competitions, there were no pole dance practices. So it just imploded. And then I was like, you know what? After 10 years of doing this, I really don't want to do it anymore. I lost the joy of sewing. I lost... I wasn't enjoying it anymore. So yeah. I just stopped. I still try and sell the made clothing that I had, that I took with me to events. I'm trying to sell that off still on Etsy. I've got 40% off at the moment. But yeah, it's one of those things. But yeah, I still have, like, over there's a metal shelving unit that has all the rolls of lycra, and I'm slowly selling off my lycra. I'm slowly getting rid of all of it, because once I get rid of all this, all the fabric that's on the shelving, I can finally put some of my plastic containers with fabric. I have about 15 containers of fabric, and they're the large containers. And maybe finally have space for a 3D printer. Like, I want a 3D resin printer. Who knows? Or maybe that bandsaw that I've been wanting, because then I can cut straight lines on fucking foam. Because that's something that I just really yeah. One day. It probably will be a Parkside brand as well, because, you know, Lidl. Good stuff for cheap. So, but yeah, so I was hoping today that I would have gotten to this, and we're not. But we got the handle. It's fully done now. It still needs to dry and be sanded a little bit, but now it's got the warbler inside, so it's rigid. It doesn't wobble. So that's quite happy with it. So what I did offline, so like I said, I've painted the inside here already. The outside I can paint once it's installed, so that's not a massive problem. So, but yeah, and the inside I will need to give a layer of silver. On the body, you can see the lines that I've been filling, and the reason why I need a bandsaw, because I can't cut straight, as you can see, or glue straight for that matter. So I've already painted one layer of primer on the top, so that once we fit the handle on, that's protected. I don't have to worry about that. Oh god, I don't know if I'm gonna stream 3D printing. You know how I complain about them. And there's gonna be an ad incoming as well, so apologise. If you're not subscribed, you might get an ad. I also painted the inside here, where the teeth are gonna go, so these couple more layers. I'm debating whether I make that silver or gonna keep it black, because I think if I leave it black, then the teeth would be actually quite cool. Because I think if I make the inside here silver, then the teeth don't stand out, and I think it'd be cooler to have the teeth stand out. So the little teeth. Not so little teeth. But so hopefully then next week we can start on this and just install the handle and wrap the handle with, pretend it to be leather, and install the buttons. Or just put the buttons aren't installed, they just need to be in the handle. And then all that needs to be is paint. And then the week after, I did mention the dreaded word, so I might have to do it now. Start on the gloves and do a bit of sewing, because I haven't sewn in such a long time. And because there's I'm very close to finishing the artillery witch helmet as well. If I hadn't fucked it up last time. And then we'll start on the sewing for that as well. So but yeah. Quite happy other than that. I need the little thingy that goes here. I have to finish with the speakers. That's the only other thing I need to do that. But yeah, in general, I just saw the time, so I know I have to slowly get to. You go in there, clean up my tools. Because I'm so happy I bought the extras storage, so that I now have like all my stuff on there. I need to buy some more hooks. So Inception. I see myself pointing on stream. But yeah, I can literally like put stuff away now. Like, you need to go here. Oh yeah, that's what I needed to buy. See, I knew I needed to buy some more, and I forgot about it. I need to buy some more. I need some new cheap foam knives because mine start to fall apart. But yeah, that's kind of, and then this one can go here. Now I want to, on this side, I want to have some more where I can put, say for instance, if I'm sewing with like 3 different colors. So to have something here, to have like the colors that I need and then literally have them be able to pull off. So you need to go there. Right. Yeah, so I do think, I mean, I have some space here still, so I can do some more. At the moment I've got my magnets hanging out here. And of course the heavy stuff is here. And it's the mess. Of course, the mess. But yeah, I've got like some sewing stuff on this side. But yeah, I need something more for sewing. And this is one of the other reasons I want a 3D printer. There's so many cool things you can print for the SCADIS. This is SCADIS? SCADIS? I'll have to ask Cracky how the Swedish pronounce it. From IKEA. It's just I paint everything, so it's never white or black or whatever color they have. So, but yeah, and if you want to see all the all the wigs that I have, I'm gonna one day make something with. Yeah, exactly, and then that I just something that I really do want in the future. But I managed to control my ADHD in actually buying it, and because of the amount of stuff that I have in behind this green screen, I have 2 Calyx units, one 4x4, one 4x2. I still need to sort them out properly to put everything in, and then next to that is another unit where it stores all my tools, my big tools, and I have an area where I want to have a big one of the big containers, and I want to make holes in it so that I can sand something if it's winter. So, but yeah, at the moment behind here there's over there is a massive, it's a big metal shelving that has all my fabric. And at the moment, I mean, I got rid of quite a few bits of fabric already. Starry bought some fabric for me, so that was good to get rid of some more. But yeah, there's still some more that I need to sort out. And just I need to sew some things. I really need to sew some things. I might have to do some random streams in August, where I'll just not do cosplays, just not on my Wednesday or Saturday, and have some random streams where I'm just sewing shit because, well, I make my own bags all the time. I have some really funny bags, or funny bags that I've made for myself. And just make stuff from the shit that I have because I need to start using it or sell it. So it's still soft, so I'll leave that to dry. Alright. As it's my time, because I knew I was going to not be able to start anything new because there's no use. I wouldn't have enough time to start something new. So, let's have a look and see if there's somebody you can stream into. Let me know if you know of any cosplay streamers, because it saves me having to fucking search for. But people, please put in your title what you're doing, because sometimes it's like, I don't know what you're doing. Why you do not have title? Creative joint work. Okay. Preferably an English speaking one, because yeah, I don't want to force people to speak English if they don't have it. They don't want to, you know, if they don't have it, it's yeah, it's one of those. There's at least a lot more streamers lately. I must say, it feels like a lot more people started streaming again. Maybe I should stream me cleaning up this. Maybe that will force me to fucking clean up my mess that's behind the green screen. Let's just stream it so you can see the mess that's here. Oh, I found someone. Although there's nobody there. Is somebody there? Can't see, so right. Oh, that's really nice of you. If Dad would stream, I'd be able to go and raid him again, but. Well, Warhammer is streaming the Open Dallas 40K Championship Game 4. The thing is, it's no use raiding into a channel like that. I mean, we could, but I highly doubt that they have their alerts on. So I am doing my best to try and find. Well, every time I find another cosplay streamer, I make sure I follow them so that when I want to raid someone, I can, you know. Oh, I can check Jelly's Discord if anybody's, because Sunkoi was streaming earlier today, Hot was streaming earlier today, and Starry was streaming earlier today. But none of it's just always no one is always available at this time. I never can raid back because you're all doing it earlier than I did. Right. Jelly, is anybody else? No. After me, there's nobody. Oh, damn it. I don't know what to do now. Go to Taxus Hula. He's always fun. It's woodwork. Let me try one more time to try and search for cosplay. Because normally that gives me all kinds of shit. And make sure that I'm in the same category. 3D printing, French, and German. Damn it! Is there any sewing? No. Oh, hang on. Affiliate anniversary with Gothmate, Viking, Norse God, but you do have... Oh, it's just chatting. It's not cosplay. God damn it. There's lots of foreign language cosplay streamers, but like I said, it's the same thing that I hate doing when I'm at an event here in Poland, when I thought it was going to be an English-speaking one. I don't want to stay because I don't want to force people to speak English when they expect it to be at a Polish event. So... But there's a charity stream, I might do that one. Let me see if I can I? Let's see. But what are you? Oh, cancer research. Okay. Oh wow, they raised a lot of money already. Might raid into that. Why not? Right, do that. Let's do that because I can't be sitting here just making decisions. Anyways. So I am raiding not into a cosplay person. They are crocheting, but it's a charity stream. And they're raising money for Cancer Research UK. So I thought, might as well do a cancer research one. It's also a oh god damn it brain, LGBTQIA plus friendly stream, which I like, of course. So, let's raid into them and say hello to them. I don't have a raid command. There's a generic raid one that you could use if you have it. But yeah, next week for the chainsaws, hopefully we can put everything together and glue everything together, and we have a full working chainsaw, and all we have to do is paint. Wednesday, continuing on with the artillery witch. I fixed the helmet because I made a fucking mistake. I will see if I can fix that. If not, then we might start on something else. I don't know yet. Because yeah, that frustrated the fuck out of me. But we go and raid Paradrago. So we will see you all on Wednesday. So thank you so much for watching and be safe. Now I have to run.